And welcome to Gun Channels. We're going to take another look around the place and give you some idea of what you can do over on Gun Channels. So at this point we're logged in with the Chrome browser. We're logged in as well, I'm logged in as an admin, but you'd be logged in as a user. You'd see the same screen. And this is the welcome screen, the screen that when we join Gun Channels and type in gunchannels.com, this is where it brings us when we're logged in. So what we'll see at the top of the screen typically is a schedule of the day's live events. We have a lot of people that do consistent, regular programming, and we have a schedule of everything up here on the top right of the screen on any channel, on any page on Gun Channels. But on this main page, we like to post what is going on that day. So if you're doing something daily and you'd like to be involved in this, just put your name on the main schedule. It'll get reflected here. And if you have any questions about that, you can ask anybody on Gun Channels. We'll help you get that done. So you can log in. You can see this real quickly. What's going on. You can take a look at the time. It's all in Eastern time, so you can do whatever translation you might need. As we scroll down the left side, you'll see some of the featured channels, and that's a random thing. If I refresh here, you'll notice that the channels change, and these are some of the people again that are doing consistent programming and use Gun Channels as one of their channels, or one of their methods of delivery for their content. We have a banner here. You noticed it said something about what, Brownells or something a minute ago. Now it gives you welcome to Gun Channels there. It's sort of a rotating banner, and that's one of the very few ads that we have. We're not sponsored or anything, but we do have some affiliate links. That's a link that'll give us a 5% cut of whatever you buy, and we appreciate the people that take the time to use those links when they are making purchases at some of the stores that we're affiliated with that way. Oh, looks like we got some spam there. We'll just go ahead and delete that. It does happen occasionally. We've got plenty of moderators though, so it's not a typical occurrence. Then we've got a picture here somebody posted, and we're scrolling down what we call the news feed, and you can see that it's just kind of a buffet of gun related stuff. Second Amendment awareness, probably emphasis. There's quite a few people that are into milsurp and history. You'll see a lot of that. Of course, it's heavy on the live discussion. We really do appreciate the different points of view and having conversations about guns, and that's reflected in the number of live conversations that are linked to in the feed. But you'll see here's a song about guns. It's just kind of fun. Something about going to war. I think I scrolled past Tina's post up here. That was pretty, or maybe I haven't gotten into it yet, but an interesting link. Got some people changing their profile pictures around. Ohio linked to some interesting stuff about D-Day. The anniversary is tomorrow of that. And that's an idea of the main news feed, and as you scroll down you'll see that it just doesn't end. As you get to the bottom, it'll let you to continue, and it'll just go on, well, for 5 years, I guess, technically. So that's the main stuff that's happening. Now people can either post right to this main news feed, and a lot of people do that, or if they're posting to their channel or their own profile page, a lot of times that'll be displayed on this main feed for everyone as well. Of course there's privacy and filtered settings, so you can filter things so that it's not only going to show on your channel or on your page or whatever for people that are interested in it, but you can share things with everyone. Now as we scroll down that main page again, you'll see there is a way to support Gun Channels, and that's through purchase of stuff over at our Gear website store. You can be a paid member of Gun Channels. It's not a mandatory procedure or anything, but if you appreciate what we're doing over here, it's $1 a month billed yearly, so it's a $12 annual payment. If it's something you're interested in doing, feel free. It's totally voluntary. There are a couple of other increments for people that have expressed interest, and there's a $7.62 $7.62 a month level, which honestly is what's paying for the website. There's quite a few people that pay the $12 a year, and we really do appreciate that. It keeps us able to keep the place online and the lights on. But the day-to-day, let's say the mortgage gets paid by the people on the $7.62 plan. So that's the meat and potatoes, and we really do appreciate those people. But this isn't a video for that. We're just letting people know that it's out there. It is completely free to use, and you're more than welcome. We have 5,000 members, and they're not all paying, trust me. So as we dig through the main page, that's what you'll find for a way to contribute to Gun Channels, and you can blow right past it if you're not inclined. You'll find that you'll see a list of the who's online, a list of members that are active right now, and below that a calendar of events. A big portion of Gun Channels, in fact a portion so big that it's our second item on the calendar, or excuse me, second item on the menu, is our calendar. So the channels can do things that create events. People will just post events for organizations and whatnot. They'll post events that they're going to attend or they'd like to attend, and mostly Second Amendment related, and that is reflected here in a summary of the current events that are coming up, and this is a way to help plan and also just to keep an idea of what kind of content might be coming down the pipe. We have a couple of more just advertisements here, again, that we're not affiliated with necessarily, but we do get a small cut when people purchase through those links, and it's not a big part of income, but since there are quite a few people on gun channels, we like to have those banners there for the people that have asked for them, and it does bring in a couple of dollars a month, and we appreciate that. So that's a couple of the easy things to find. You don't have to do anything except go to the main page. Some of the other things like channels we'll discuss in another video. Events is worth its own video, even though it's not a very complicated area. I just like to express how useful the events area can be for a small group out there if you're trying to help them, promote them, and get their word out about their activities. Photos and videos should be pretty obvious. We can post videos and videos here, everybody knows that. And then we have the live show schedule. We'll probably do a separate video on that as well. If you have any questions about gun channels, please ask anyone. You can ask questions on the main news feed. Once you've met some people and friended with them, you'll have their names here in a buddy list, so you can link to them directly and ask a private question. You could go into one of the chat rooms here and ask a group of people a question and see what kind of responses you get. You could go to one of the live conversations and ask someone there. If all else fails, you can always email me, gunwebsites@gmail.com. But trust me, there's a real friendly, helpful community there. You'll find no trouble asking questions or getting answers to questions over there. Hopefully, though, everything's easy to navigate. We didn't try to make it too cumbersome or complicated. Our goal is to make it efficient, archivable information that you might be creating out there on Second Amendment projects. We want to thank everybody who checks out gun channels, people that support it especially. And as always, thanks for watching.